Fitzy, congratulations. How did your team pull off a great win at home in week 1 of the finals?
Oh yeah, we probably about 8 weeks, I think. We sort of had that period, and then we've sort of been pretty tuned in from that point on, to be fair. And then felt like we've been building, doing the right things that it takes to win sort of big games of footy, and we've sort of built that, and then put a few together, and then tonight it come together. So wasn't without challenges for sure. Like we got nothing tonight.
How pleasing, like those moments where you were under the pump and like you couldn't get out of your own end. Did you feel like maybe you should have been let out a little bit? Is that what you feel?
Oh yeah, a little bit. We're more frustrated than anything else. So why don't we get those opportunities? It's crazy. So, but it is what it is. We'll do what the Sharks do, mate. We'll shut our mouths and we'll go about our work and turn up next week and see how we go.
How special was it for Toby to get that try at the end? Like, this is a guy who missed the start of the year, had that big defensive play against the Dolphins, I think, here a few months ago. I don't think he'd scored this year, and he's the guy who gets into the second week.
He's pretty clear on that he hadn't, and he's let everyone know. But no, with Toby, I think you have, like, I reckon every team has injuries, periods where you miss players, etc. But some are more valuable than others. And then we've barely had Hazo and Toby together the whole year, and then we've got them back. They're showing their capabilities, and so happy for Toby. He's driven me mad for 3.9 years, and he's delivered. So no, he's actually like. Yeah, as far as players go, he's one of our most selfless players, and the things he does off the ball that you don't notice, he's a fantastic player, and I reckon he's underestimated, and for him to have a moment in the sun, it's great.
What about Ronaldo Mulatalo? Talked the talk during the week, backed it up, had that early shot on Robert Torre, I think, forced the error, and then 2 crucial tries that really swung the momentum right on half-time.
Oh, he felt the pinch of Mark scoring. Don't worry about that. He walked straight enough to him and said, "Craig, I'm sorry. I said something during the week and I shouldn't have done it and I didn't see it." But that's Ronnie. That's why we love him so much. He's not scared. If Ronnie takes on an opponent, they get him, he gets them back. It is what it is, and he's just he's combative in that way. But he's also just an out-and-out shark. He loves the Sharks. He loves his teammates, and then. But it was a good duel out there. I thought Mark played really well as well. So it was actually like exciting for the game. And if you're a fan, you're watching Ronnie and Mark go at it. It's awesome.
What about his wing partner? Like, I know he didn't have the flashy plays, but Daniel Tupou looked like an obvious target. I don't think he got hands to any of those kicks today. Came up with 2 clutch plays. Was there a defensive strategy you had, or was that just only going above and beyond?
I don't know if it's a strategy, but it's pretty obvious. Like that guy, Daniel Tupou's. If you kick the ball in the right spot, he's going to get it. So it's you got to be alert and see on his positioning. I think his positioning was probably what actually allowed him to be right in the right spot at the right time. And could see the ball going away and coming back, and you could see him IDing it. And I just thought he put himself in the right position.
Did you notice any difference between the boys this week preparing for finals matches as opposed to maybe previous years, like the experience of having been there before, having won one before? Probably not as much talk about it this year as previous years. Was it a different kind of preparation in any sense?
I feel like everyone's story or journey, it's got some highlight moments, but it's got some pain in it, and we've experienced a fair bit of pain in the last few years. So I do. I think they're different. I don't think anyone's noticed, but we're just, again, we'll shut our mouths. We'll get ready for next week. It's not over yet, and we feel like we've got more to offer.
Different in that they're maybe more composed. Is that like even in the build-up? Is that what you mean? How do you feel that they're?
Well, if we're ever going to get flustered, we would have tonight. Like we were nowhere for a long period there. Like we were throwing down and going, and they're so physical, and nothing went our way. No field position, no good ball, no anything. We just didn't flinch. So it was impressive for that, and they didn't either. I didn't think they did. I thought they just kept going and going and going, and just become a terrific semi-final style footy.
That was obviously a really tough game of footy. How do you get the guys back up and refresh heading into next week?
I think it's about we're really clear on what we've had to get better at, and we'll focus on that. We obviously don't know our opponent yet, but we yeah, we want to continue getting better at what we think wins big games and what we think we're good at.
Like, did it feel like they were coming over the top of you in the second half there?
Yeah, definitely that start. They came full guns blazing, and yeah, it was that period there we were stuck on our own try line and in our own 30, and I think the resilience we showed to get out of there and to absorb that pressure and you know, to not crumble in those moments was a great sign, and we got to hang on to that for sure.
Craig, Britton back tonight. What did you make of his return? Is the plan for him to play a little bit more next week?
Yeah, I thought it was great. It worked out so good. Yeah, Britt's had I think it was 2 games in like 8 weeks or something like that, and then he got suspended obviously, and then in his suspension he had an injury, so I just felt like he wasn't prepared at the level Britt's capable of, and like how do you not play Billy Burns with what he's delivering at the moment? So I thought it worked really well just to have Billy get out there and settle in and do all the hard stuff, and then Britt come on, and I thought it was amazing. It just looked like he was shot out of a cannon there for a long period, and he's such a good player, Britt, and no doubt now our eyes and our minds that he's one of the better back rowers in the comp, but you can't ignore Billy Burns either. Like, that guy's delivering, so just fortunate to have 2 blokes like that in our team.
So much was made at the start of the year of the time you spent on the road and away. Is the silver lining of that now that wherever it is that you end up next week, you're kind of battle-hardened on the road?
Oh, I hope so. Didn't feel like it at the start of the year, I'll tell you that. We went the hard way about it, and I think we paid a price for that in the middle of the year, but yeah, we've come out of it. We've got some energy back. The boys have got a spring in their step. They're making the right decisions, and but yeah, it's, as you know, it's everything's elimination now, so we've got to do it again, and actually, I don't think we've ever been more excited for the challenge though.
Like, did you feel like it was extra hard getting out of your own end? Like, was it slow? I think sort of Fitzy kind of implied that. Was it the feel you got out there?
Yeah, just the repeated efforts in D. That's obviously what took a lot out of us, and our OBs were working hard to try and get us down there, and so was our middles, and credit them, they really aimed up in D there and held their nerve and really disciplined and restricted a lot of metres from us. So we knew we just had to keep kicking it back to them, and I feel like in those moments we weren't too flustered, which was a good sign for us, and like I said, we've got to hang on to that.